That one didn't actually look like that much of a foul, but Harry Kane needs to score this one. Harry, please, man. This is bad times. At least he's getting him out of the way now, I guess. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tottenham Hotspur. Thank you so much for the support on the series so far. It's been awesome. I can't wait to get cracking with all sorts of other stuff. Remember the Premier League? I know. It'd be cool if we could play in it from time to time, but hey, one of these days we might. You know that City game we were supposed to play like midway through the last episode? Just been rearranged again. Now going to play it in December. I assume it will get rearranged again, so in about 7 years, when we finally get that fixture played, I just can't wait. Looking like the YMCA construction man with that flannel shirt. I think it was the moustache that goes with it too. I call it Chevy chic. It's the sort of Ford F-150 look, you know? It's Movember. What are you going to do? Interesting other little bit of news. Troy Parrott just won Player of the Month for Millwall. 3 goals in 3 games. It's nice to see. Be nice if we could have him here, really. I wouldn't mind having him, Kane, and Vinicius, but there you go. Also, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg is annoyed at me because I left him out of the squad for the Europa League again, but had to do something in order to fix that little bit of an imbalance. So, today we're playing against Odabashi Shymkent, who are from Kazakhstan. Very nice. So, as much as they want me to rotate around the team again, we're not going to. We have to rotate around a little bit. And in fact, Vinicius picked up an illness, so he may well have to not start here. I mean, he's nearly ready to go, to be fair, but maybe Harry Kane should get a little run in. We've got Wolves at the weekend. But I don't want to risk someone like Son in a game like this when we've got Wolves at the weekend. But it's one of those situations where you end up playing so many games with rotation that you eventually end up just not playing the first team at all and they lose match fitness. So one thing that's very clear so far is that Dele Alli, or rather this role in general, is not performing what we want. And part of me thinks it might be because he's on a supporting role. Now, I don't like having everyone up here being just on pure attack, but I want to see if it works. Because I think he's not driving at the defence enough because that's not the kind of role that is. And we may have to change the role to sort that out. He's the one player that I'm still not happy with so far. So Aurier will definitely need to be on the bench. So that's going to be our bench. That's going to be our lineup. Let's go in and hopefully sneak ourselves... Not even sneak. Let's just smash it through, shall we? So a few players lacking tactical familiarity. That's fine. You'd like to hope this should be easy for us, but you never really can tell. Get out there, make a difference, do the thing. If anything, we should be stronger here, really, given that we've now got Harry Kane, and he does just play that role better than Vinicius because he can link the play up better. Sissoko, that's a lovely strike, and he is so lethal in that position. I'm liking him a lot so far. Now, he may not get that kind of space in the league, but he kind of did against Burnley. Lamella's delivery this time, back post for Kane. Good stuff. Might keep that in, not quite. Kane dropping very deep to pick this play up, but it's allowing all sorts of interesting runs behind him. And Sissoko's in there again, and it's this time crept in. 5th goal of the year for Moussa Sissoko. If you'd have said at the start of the season that at this point our top scorer after 6 games would be Moussa Sissoko with 5 goals, I would have said that seems very unlikely, you silly person. But here we go. A nice little assist as well from Harry Kane, dropping a little bit deeper. Lovely first touch from Sissoko, drills it near post. Goalkeeper can't get down, and it's now 1-0. My sister wants me to switch on work ball of the box because our shots are coming from too far away. But what I would say is, when you've got Sissoko taking those shots, it does make you wonder if you could just keep going it. Tanganga, Dele Alli, driving forward, and he's won us a penalty. And literally, that might honestly be the first time he's actually had an impact for us so far. And it's because he actually drove at the defence. Harry Kane now with a chance to make it 2-0, and it's a great save from the Kazakhstani keeper. Dele Alli again picking that ball up and driving forward with it now. More like it from Dele Alli. Can he whip it across? Not quite. It's just providing another threat, really, isn't it? Lamella, Sissoko. Oh, look at the space for Tanganga. Go on, Jaffet. Yo, what a strike. Nice play. Free kick time, perhaps. Lamella and Dele Alli, and Kane manages to whip that one over the line. Dele Alli getting in there originally. It's 2-0 to Spurs. We're actually playing... This is probably the best we've played in Europe at all so far, considering they're a better opponent than the teams we've played before. But in terms of our creativity, it's been way higher today. Unfortunate for Dele Alli, actually, not to get that one. He'd probably get the assist, though. One thing I don't like, actually, is that it doesn't show you the assister on the goal thingy, which it used to, and I actually quite liked that. Well, that's an absolute first half battering, despite only being 2 goals to the good, to be honest. Now, again, it might be because we've got slightly higher quality of player in the team. 97% pass completion, too. Going to try and work ball into the box for the second half, just to see if it makes any difference as far as us getting a slightly better opportunity level, you know. Not that we need it, really. We're 2-0 up. Also, I know that some people don't like the 2D. I still like to do my YouTube saves in 2D with 3D highlights. If, however, you are more interested in the 3D, I do play all my streams in 3D, just because it's more relaxed. So if that's what you're into, then check that out instead, I suppose. But either way, I think it's more about the fun, isn't it? So Bergwijn, again, driving forward. Lamella's making a lovely little run for him. He's going all the way. Ooh. Bergwijn, again, 2 defenders on him, but I don't think that's going to make much difference if he can get through them. And he hasn't. Oh, no, he has. It's a penalty. This time, Harry, could you finish it? That one didn't actually look like that much of a foul, but Harry Kane needs to score this one. Harry, please, man. This is bad times. At least he's getting him out of the way now, I guess. I think that's our best performance of the season in general. Now, admittedly, 2 penalties in there kind of boost the XG quite a lot. Probably should have been 4-0, though. 2 missed penalties for Harry Kane isn't ideal. Their goalkeeper, though, 9.3. It's good to see that, frankly. Is he man of the match? I'm decided to dig him out a little bit. I think they need to be better at taking the chances in that game. We should have had more goals. Europa League group stage. We're just going to draw all. We're the top seed, so it should be winnable. And we got Sparta Prague, Lokomotiva. Oh, right, okay, that's Croatian team. And AEK. It should be fairly straightforward, you feel like, but it is a lot of games. More fixture rearrangements, my favourite news article. Why can't I hold all these games? Bearing in mind, there's going to be international breaks in here somewhere too, and I think it's after the Barnsley game. I'm really not sure. Sounds kind of dumb, but something I often see as a good sign of your tactic being a genuinely good idea is that again, they probably have quite a decent team anyway, is that when your under 18s and under 23 sides are flourishing as well and scoring a lot of goals and creating a lot of chances, it generally speaking is a good sign that you've got something on the right track. Right, so Wolves, we're a bit behind everybody else right now, so much so that a win would actually take us top of the league with a game in hand. So that's a good sign. Now, we will obviously be rotating out to the full team this season. Attacking to positive, okay. I like that these are, it seems a little bit more clear what they're actually asking you to do. I'm still going to ignore them for now, but it does give you an idea of where you could potentially go should you want to. So, selection advice, I'm going to listen to him and then change things around myself. So, Kane, Ali, Son, Moura. I like Lucas Moura, I do, but I just feel like Eric Lamella's better here. Just because he's got that left foot and Moura's, he's just too, he can use his left foot, obviously. It's not just for standing on, but I just prefer Eric Lamella in this role. Dele Alli showed some improvement in the last game with the changes we made, so maybe that's a good sign, but I'm worried we might be over-attacking against Wolves, but we will see. Sissoko will definitely start here. He has to. Reguilon and Aurier, it's a good team, to be fair. Still don't feel like we've got the optimal situation for set pieces, but it definitely looks better. This is probably our first big test of the season, I'd say. At home against Wolves, you'd expect us to win, but it's not a foregone conclusion by any stretch. In fact, we may actually have to do some analysis, which is important, and I do like doing that. So it's a chance to test the tactic out against a stronger opposition. Important games. These are the ones that really help you build things properly. Aurier with that space out wide, though. A lovely ball around the side. Oh, wow. Nobody made the run. What a great clearance from Rui Patricio. Not Rui Patricio. Yeah, it is Rui Patricio, isn't it? That is just a brilliant ball out. Oh, wow. Neto's in behind, and it's a great save from Lloris. Wow. See, that's dynamic. Wolves are certainly getting it forward. That's more like it. And Ndombele with a bit of space to run into now. Now Lamella can take on the defence. Cuts through a couple of challenges and goes side netting. Better. They really are congesting this middle area, but I think we can still find a way through. Reguilon. Dele Alli, and lovely strike at the goal there. Better. Aurier again driving to the touchline. Lamella again. Son's header and a great save by John Ruddy of all people. Wait, I just realised it's Ruddy in goal, not Patricio. Ndombele, Sissoko. A little bit of space for Reguilon. Great save again by John Ruddy. Okay, we're starting to turn the screw a bit now. They started off strongly, but now we're having control of this. And Lamella again, Wolves dispossessed here. Can he slip Son in? He can. Room for Son for once. Great first touch. Goes past the defender, and that is just a good tackle by Saiss. Sissoko driving forward again. He loves those little runs. Kane around the side for Aurier. Get that ball nice and low across the box, and Kane's in there. Can he still get that ball alive? And no, it's a corner to Tottenham. Maybe we need to not play low crosses. I feel like we're getting those cut out too easily. Maybe move to mixed. Try and get some aerial balls for Harry Kane to get on the end of, potentially with that additional height that he's got. And Ndombele again. Aurier around the side for Lamella. Great stop again by John Ruddy. He's been probably Wolves' best player. So half time, I mean, it is all Spurs. We're doing well. And it's one of those things where it's like, I don't want to change it because we're still playing well, to be honest. I'm going to put it onto mixed crosses, though, just to vary it up a little bit. Currently, we're being a bit too predictable at the moment, and it's allowing Wolves to still, concede opportunities to... Oh, surely not. To still concede opportunities to us, but not of the highest quality. We're just getting a large number of them. Reguilon this far left. Ball in, and Lamella can't get the best. Sissoko with a bit of room to have a shot, maybe? No, they've closed the gap too quickly on him. He's still got it, though. Aurier, side netting. Oh, it is... Oh, my goodness me. And Son now, and saved by John Ruddy. Wow. Wolves look all over the place at the back. Oh, is that too early for that change, perhaps? But Kane now cleared. We are going to make that change. I'm just hoping that it doesn't cost us too dearly. Because Lo Celso is still an excellent player. And once again, Wolves give the ball away. They're all over the place. We have to take advantage of this situation. Dele Alli with a strike. And he's gone for another one. Lamella again. Lo Celso now. Driving into the box. Bit of space for Lo Celso. And it's a great finish. He's come off the bench to replace Moussa Sissoko. He's just injected a little bit more energy into that position as Sissoko was just starting to struggle, and now we've got our very deserved lead here. Really nice work. He just picks this ball up, skins the Wolves defender, gets himself in there, and it's a lovely finish from Giovanni Lo Celso, and we could be on for our third straight Premier League victory and go top of the league. Come on. I'm actually going to bring on Harry Winks and push Lo Celso up into Dele Alli's spot instead, just so that we can get him further up the pitch. And also because we really just needed to make a substitution because Dele Alli was struggling. But I say struggling, he's playing well, but he was struggling for fitness, which is a good sign. He definitely looks better now. To Bergwijn now. Edge of the box for Harry Winks. Oh, nice ball for Reguilon. Let's get that second goal, lads. Ball in. Lamella's out. Oh, lovely goal from Eric Lamela. That looked like it might have been a bicycle kick. Spurs 2, Wolves 0. I was a little bit worried at the very start of this game when Wolves had that chance, but since then, we have absolutely dominated them in this match and possibly could have even had more goals, but I will settle for 2 right now. I think this might have been a bicycle kick. He's running away from goal. Oh, it's not. It's just a brilliant left-footed volley from Eric Lamela. 5th goal of the year for him, and it's 2-0 Spurs. Come on! And that would send us top of the Premier League. 3 wins out of 3. And yeah, okay, we played Leicester away. That was a tough game to go to, though, and we got the result. Burnley at home, you'd expect us to win, but against Wolves at home, you'd expect the win. But the way that we've played is what's really interesting me. We've been so good here. Dendonka, Nakajima, don't let him score. Oh, no. Over the bar. Lamela's delivery, and Kane's there, but not quite. Yeah, we may have to revisit corners again in the little period in between, because we've still not scored one since we switched to this. Just an all-round very professional performance from the lads, to be honest. Tottenham 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Another clean sheet, another home win. Very, very important for us. There we go. Good result. Top of the league. Probably our best performance so far in the Premier League, you'd argue. Defensively, we were stellar. The back 4 did a terrific job. Lloris gets a 7.3, despite basically barely making any saves. That's what you want to see. Kane was actually a little bit average in places, but it doesn't matter because we had a great performance. I might just put it into the danger area and just have people attacking that from various positions. Like stationing our best players in these key areas and then just hoping that by putting the ball into a dangerous zone, either one of them gets on it or it falls to one of the other players. But after that, if this isn't working after a while, I might try and start for some more sort of eclectic tactics with balls to the edge of the box, short corners, all sorts. I want to try stuff, you know? Why we must respond. Oh, transfer deadline day. Right, yeah, we're probably not going to make any transfers because I'm honestly kind of happy with the squad we've got. Yeah, Troy Pirate's got 4 goals in 5 games and an assist in there too. And Oliver Skip's done brilliantly at Norwich too. Right, so Barnsley. Rotation will definitely be happening. It's as simple as that. They've got Harry Kane in their midfield too. Oh, it's Herbie Kane. Oh, damn it. I thought they cloned him and then played him in the wrong position. That being said, I think Harry Kane could probably do a job as a midfielder. Probably not a ball-winning midfielder though. So, let's just carry on doing. See what they have to recommend. Son's already pissed off on international duty. Alderweireld's right back. I'm going to go with a no on that one. I think I'd honestly rather play Jedson Fernandez there. Yeah, it seems as a lot of people have already gone on international duty. Like a lot of people. So we're going to go with Vinicius, Bergwijn, Ali, Markanday, Højbjerg, Ndombele, Hackett, Davis, Dyer, Fernandez, and Lloris. And we're not having 2 keepers on the bench. The bench will be Ogadina, Reguilon, Winks, Kane, Alderweireld, Sissoko, and Lucas Moura. Right, let's see what we can come up with against Barnsley. Let us have this. Now, obviously, the winner plays against Liverpool. That's probably where we would bail out of this tournament because we're still probably going to play a rotated side for that. Because let's face it, we are not going to have the time to be putting a full-strength team out for that match. But it'd be nice if we could beat Barnsley again, just to keep the run of quality going right now. Try out a few youngsters, see how they perform in this system, like actual, genuine youngsters. Also, we haven't seen much of Højbjerg at all this season, so it's nice to give him a run as well. This does kind of feel like the type of game where maybe we could actually set it down the wide areas instead, because they have such a lot of narrowness in this team. Markanday, Dele Alli. Skips through challenges, finds Carlos Vinicius. Never mind, we lead 1-0. Vinicius with his 3rd goal of the season. He's a very, very remarkably good understudy. Dele Alli once again getting into a slightly more advanced position, and it was enabling him to not whip that ball, but put a good ball on a plate there for Vinicius. It's just a simple little ball in behind, and Vinicius just popped that one home for 1-0. Good stuff. First test with the... Oh, there we go. Eric Dyer scores from a corner. We've actually got one there, boys. That is a very, very good sign. Markanday put the assist in as well. 2-0 to Tottenham. Right, so all we changed this time was aiming for the 6-yard box with those positions. And Dyer was able to peel away from the near post, get the header on target, and we finally scored a corner. Half-time, 2-0. Nothing really emphatic from us. We've been fine, and we're 2 goals to the good, and that's all we really want. Or maybe a chance for a breakaway for us, potentially. Markanday as well. Slips around the side for Bergwijn. Bergwijn's got a clean run through on goal here. Can he finish it, though? Maybe. Oh, lovely work from Bergwijn. Cuts back onto his right foot, slots it home for 3-0 Tottenham. That is a really nice piece of play, actually. Markanday will get his 2nd assist of the night as well. He's been very impressive here. It's a lovely little ball into the channel for Bergwijn. He's got a lot of work to do at this point. I thought he would just carry on that left foot, but this little clip back inside, cuts back in, slots it home. Again, really intelligent play, getting back onto his correct foot. I've been extremely impressed with Markanday so far. Pair of assists on his debut for us. Oh, Chaplin's in behind. Lloris needs to be big here, and he is. Good stuff. Can Bergwijn find a nice little pass back? And he's now won a penalty for us, and it should be about to be 4-0. Considering the amount of rotation in this team, and Barnsley are still a championship club, we're actually still looking very, very good in this match so far. Who's going to take it? Oh, penalty review. And it is a penalty. Gardner Richard. Interesting name. Is it meant to be Richard Gardner, and it's just got it messed up? I don't know. And, okay, penalty awarded. There we go. That could have done up with coming a bit earlier. It's 4-0. Vinicius has scored again. 4th goal of the year for him. He's doing well in the cups. Can take on Mitchell, ball through, and it's all the way through to Bergwijn. A good save at the back post from Collins. Markanday ball through again. Ooh, I thought we might grab ourselves another one from a corner today. That'd be asking a bit too much, you'd feel like. It's 2-on-2 at the back, though. And, well, that's not the best defending, and a good save from Lloris there needed. Hackett round the side for Bergwijn, and it's a good save, and Lucas Moura puts in the rebound for 5-0 Tottenham in the EFL Cup with a massively rotated side. Lovely work. Lucas Moura's first goal of the year for him. But I've really been impressed with Markanday and also Hackett out on this left-hand side. They've just been doing a solid job so far. Nice little ball around the side for Bergwijn. Maybe, I mean, what's more, he can't do much more than that. And a simple little finish in the end for Lucas Moura. Great result. Also, apologies if I've been forgetting to make subs at times. It's because I'm still stuck in the 3 substitute mind a lot of the time. And I think it is 3 for this competition, but in the Premier League, I believe it's 5 for this, and I keep forgetting that. Good performance. 5-0 over Barnsley. Really high XG as well. Lloris was good in this game. We were very, very good considering the team we put out. Right. Now, one final Premier League game, I think, after the international break. Although it might end up being bloody Europa League again. We'll see. The Man City game's been moved again. Jordan Hackett just became the youngest ever Spurs players at 16 years old. Oh, we're getting more analyst data now. This is awesome. Really, really awesome. You can see that we're slightly outdoing Brighton in literally all the areas. Good sign. Look at this. Love this stuff. I can't wait till there's more data so we can have a deep dive in this when we do proper long-term saves. Son's hurt himself for Korea. That's bad news. But it's only a week. So, final game of the episode. We're at home against Brighton, who have started all right, actually. 7 points from 4 matches is very good for a decent Brighton team. We have an opportunity to go back to the top of the league and maintain our 100% record. And considering it's our 3rd consecutive league home game, you really want us to win this one. And given the form we're in, I see no reason why we can't. But at some point, there's going to come a point where that's not going to work for us. But for now, let's keep going. So obviously this is fine. We'll hit early crosses. Okay, they play a very similar shape to Barnsley. Don't mind that so much. Right, selection advice. Obviously, we're going back to full strength as much as we can. Son can't play, sadly, which is annoying. They've actually started preferring Lamela here, which is good, although I still prefer Sissoko in this role. He has been phenomenal. Everywhere else, though, and you might notice we're back on support on this role, defense on this role again for now. He's playing well enough to the point where I don't see it as an issue yet. So the bench is going to be Doherty, finally. Davies, Lo Celso, Vinicius, Sanchez, Winks, and Lucas Moura. Obviously, Doherty's mainly going to be a sub for now, which is fine. But once he gets his fitness back, I want to see if he can actually compete with Aurier for that position. I think the change we've made to Dele Alli, the tiny little thing, has definitely improved his performances over the last few matches, because even against poor sides, he was sort of struggling. So now he does seem to be contributing more. Well, so far, we've had a decent number of shots. And it has generated some XG, but weirdly, I've not seen the highlights of it, which is unusual. Normally, if it's like a decent XG chance, you seem to see the highlights, but we're up to nearly a whole goal, and I haven't seen any yet, and it's a good strike again from Lamela. We are looking ferociously good so far. Nearly already generated 1 full goal's worth, which is a good sign, and Brighton have done nothing yet. Lamela's ball in, and it's into the central area where there's much more danger for us at the moment. We have now dropped to 2nd, though, as Chelsea are winning. I like these the live league table updates as well, because you can see it shows you so much more. Dele Alli picking it up and driving at the defence again, slips around the side, comes back to him again, and Lamela's on the end of it, and it's his 6th goal of the year. Spurs 1, Brighton 0, Dele Alli with the assist again. I'm liking what I'm seeing, my friends. The little changes are starting to work, but this is what I'm talking about with the match engine. I felt like last year you were kind of shooting in the dark with the changes you made. This year, it feels like if you spot an issue, you can make changes that logically make sense, and it actually works. Tanguay's hurt himself. There's only so much rotation we can get away with, and it has when I say it's cost us, there's not much more we can do about this. So let's see if Harry Winks can... Hopefully that injury isn't too serious, though. I've got to be honest, I am enjoying the crap out of FM21. It seems to encourage you to actually look and make changes, and I love that. So, it's 1-0 to Spurs over Brighton, controlling the ball, controlling the game, 1-0 up. The injury to Tanguay and Ndombele is a worry, though. And the team are frustrated by feedback. I haven't given you feedback yet. That didn't work either. What is going on? Okay, we seem to have turned some of them round. I'm not sure what feedback they're on about, though. Lamela's delivery, and it's... Oh, what a save by Matt Ryan. Lamela tries another one. Such dangerous balls going into that area. That seems to be a much more profitable situation. Just going 6-yard box with those crosses. Kind of like I did last year, actually. But with slightly different defense positions for my players. Sissoko driving to the byline, not quite. No, obviously you could argue that perhaps I'm having a lot of fun because we are winning a lot of games so far. And there is definitely an element of that as Bergwijn cuts through in a lovely finish. But it's not the winning that's satisfying. It's the fact that you feel like you're actually having you're making a difference with tactical changes and stuff, or the way you've set up. That makes me happy. Ball in again, and it's a great goal. Harry Kane from the corner. 2 goals from corners in 2 matches. We may have found something that works. It's Tottenham 2, Brighton 0, Harry Kane's 5th goal of the year. Lovely ball in from Eric Lamela, and it's looking like we're heading towards our 4th straight Premier League victory. Come on! Harry Kane round the side for Lamela. He's through, he's on his right foot, and it's a good save by Matt Ryan. Wow. Regulon with a lovely bit of play. Oh, cuts inside for Dele Alli. He can slip it back inside for Harry Kane. Nice work. Dele Alli getting into the box again, dragging defenders left and right, whips it in there, and Bergwijn's hit the crossbar with that strike. Nice work again, though. Going to give Matt Doherty his first appearance of the season. Just give him the last sort of 5 or 6 minutes of this match. Get him in the team. It's not going to help much for match fitness. He's going to have to play a few more matches for that. But just sort of nurse him back to fitness, because I really do want to make sure we've got the strongest squad possible. But with losing Bale and now potentially losing Ndombele, that does concern me a lot. Reguilon's ball in, and Dele Alli's brought it down brilliantly. Oh, lovely work again from Dele Alli. Well, full time. Tottenham 2, Brighton 0, and honestly, it could have been more, to be fair. That is brilliant. It seems like everything's starting to really click now. Ali played an 8.1 in this game, which was great. Lamela was superb. Kane was in there too. The defenders did a good job. Lloris didn't have anything to do, so a 6.8 is kind of fair, to be honest. Right, let's see about Ndombele's injury. As we go top of the league. Sprained knee ligaments. That is not good. It's 5 to 6 weeks. Oh, dear. But what I would say is we have started flawlessly. In fact, we've not even conceded we've conceded 1 goal this season in all competitions, and it was the Burnley one. That is nuts. Obviously, we're going to have tougher games coming up soon, for sure. But we've given ourselves a hell of a start with 4 straight league wins. We're into the Europa League groups. We're through in the Carabao Cup as well. What more do you want to start things off for us? I'm actually surprised at how well we've done. I was very worried that it would be very difficult to sort out a tactic, but we're getting somewhere really, really fast at the moment. And we have played a lot of home games. We've got another one coming up immediately afterwards. Our 6th consecutive home match. Oh, it's great. You love to see it. The fans would love to see it, but they're not there, sadly. Well, technically. So, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, drop a like. That'd be awesome. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. That'd be sick too. And I'll see you guys tomorrow as we play a couple of the Europa League games, as well as Sheffield United and Manchester United in the league. The Man United game is the big one. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.